Okay, everybody, there we go. Goodness gracious, it took me a moment to get everything going, so I appreciate you all for waiting on me. But we are back at it again, everyone. Francisco Foltz is here. This is part 5 of our Let's Survive series, and we are going to be focusing our efforts today on doing some of our survival within the town of Echo Creek. There we go. Sorry, I was trying to not distract myself by getting all of the stream stuff in front of me. All right. If you will all recall, and if you do not, then let me take you on a little recap of what we did last week. Last week, we made an escape, a great escape, if you will, from the town of Riverside. We went on Operation Go Fish, and we were able to successfully extract a car from this gas station all the way up here. We drove ourselves out beyond the safe house, down Kentucky 163, down the depths of the freeway, past Coalfield, past the gas station, down Kentucky 60, and into our safe house that we had our generator. I went ahead and plugged in that generator into that house, and we were able to get some cooking going. So we've cooked ourselves some nice scrambledy eggs. And we decided, right, the original intent was to take this generator and to bring it all the way back to Riverside. But I decided to take us further, and we went back to Echo Creek. Now, this is a place that you all hadn't seen in since like stream 1. And I don't even think that in stream 1 we started here. I think in stream 1 I started already at my little established base here. So I brought us back to a locale that you have never seen before. And we went ahead and filled up our tank at this gas station here that I had reclaimed before leaving Echo Creek. This place is a lot safer than it first appeared. And then I took us all the way around the side here, past the steel mill. Oh, no. I didn't go that way. I went behind the town. We went down Main Street. Yeah, we went down Main Street beyond the farming supply station and explored this back road that I had never been to before, all the way back around Lakeview Road. And then I took us into our little hidden spot that I had established, this nice fishing cozy spot quite a long time ago, actually. So this place is where I had originated in December when I first started this character. This is my first run on Build 42, still going live and strong. But since I have been here last, it's been several weeks, and Francisco Foltz has all kinds of supplies that he's able to make use of. And we got this car, but one of the big things that was a big pain in the ass is that all these little trees are in our way. So I wanted to spend a little bit of time here trying to take care of some of these things. So we're going to do a little bit of cleanup. We're going to do a little bit of reading. You know, it's not a whole lot of fun stuff that this character has to do at the moment, but it's actually relatively important that we clear this road before we try to drive back on it, because it was just an absolute nightmare to go through. I think that my axes... All right, we got a pickaxe here. So I'm going to attach this to my back. We're gonna get going on chippity chopping some of these thingies down. All right, we need to move this frying pan. Plop that in the pack. We got some empty cans. Put those away. All right, I can... Oh, my control button acting up. Okay, we're gonna keep the hand fork. We'll move the fillet knife. Put that back in the truck. All right, these other things can be moved into the backpack. And put this in our hands. There we go, 11.8 out of 2. Now the pain that we are experiencing... All right, our hand got scratched or something. But we're gonna go ahead and remove some of these bushes that are in the way. So that way we have an opportunity to escape when the time comes. A little bit better, because when we arrived, it was in the middle of night. It was definitely a sketchy ride back into town. I'm gonna turn my mic up just a little bit for you guys. I'm gonna turn the game down just a smidgen. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go down this road, and we are gonna go ahead and just take care of, oh my God, take care of some of these things. And there is a bird chirping so loud. Okay. And I got some skill books that I actually want to spend some time reading while we are here. So this initial effort. What is this? Why are we at 12? Okay, we got the flashlight. Let's put the flashlight away. And you know what? Might as well take the backpack that weighs some. I can drop the backpack temporarily. Got a bloody knife in my hand. Looks like it. All right, I'm gonna plop this backpack down. There we go. Now I'm a little bit more free. Clean some of this up. Okay, I'm probably using the knife to cut that. That's probably what's happening. Or my hands. Whatever works. Now, notice I'm getting some muscle strain, which sucks. That was introduced in build 42. But I aim for this to be a more relaxed experience this time. Okay, what's going on? Am I able to... Am I not able to break these? I'm pretty certain that the pickaxe can be used to remove small tree stumps. Okay, well, let me go and get an actual axe. I think I can even use this. No, I can't use it on the boulders. Or what we got here. Hatchet, a dull hatchet, which I should be able to sharpen. So let's try that. We're gonna attach belt left. Go over to our sharpener here. Somebody's out there screaming. All right, hatchet head. Now, what's the... Missing required items. Okay, now remind me. What the hell is it that I'm missing? I went through this last time. Possible ingredients. Go down to hatchet. Must have sharpness that is lower than its condition. If the condition is too low, the blade must be repaired. Now, is this the handle condition? Okay, and it said must have a sharpness that is lower than its condition or head condition. And the sharpness looks like it is about the same, unfortunately. Well... I'm going to remove the bushes. This looks like I'm using the knife for that. Odd, but whatever. And I think I had a garden hoe, which I might be able to use as well, so I don't got to do this with my hands. Ah, clicked the wrong thing. Let's check our garden gear here. There's a gardening trowel. I mean, that's... I can try that. But I do think... Do I have like a rake or something? Let's try... That's my kitchen knife. I'm gonna plop my kitchen knife in here. Now what am I gonna use? The hatchet. Okay, that's better. Some bunch of rotten food that I should definitely... Ooh, hand scythe. All right, yep, we will attach that belt right. Gardening trowel, I guess, is maybe not what I need at the moment, so I will plop that back so I can use the scythe. And if I don't have, okay, there's a spade, which I should use as a weapon. That would be a good idea. All right, we're gonna try taking this pickaxe. Since it's so heavy, I'm going to put it away for the time being. I'm going to see if I can substitute using a spade on my back. Got a bunch of nails. We got stones. Got a gun here. Yeah, I was sitting outside doing stuff back when I used to live out here, out in the wilderness. And then all my clay that I have. Claw hammer, some traps and stuff. Okay, we're just gonna kind of clean some things up here. Oh look, pick up dung. What? All right, scythe the grass. That way I don't gotta use my hands for this. Try to make our place look a little bit nice. Hello, Henro. Thank you so much for joining. So if you're just joining in, everybody, welcome. This is Francisco Foltz. He is a park ranger. He's been alive for 1 month. Oh my God, I'm cutting up the wrong grass. I can dig graves. Okay, what's gonna happen if I dig up dung? Okay, that's just an option. Son of Beach. Okay, so I can target this. Or is this going to just... Okay, there we go. I need to be careful with this. Just got walking around swinging a scythe like I own the place. Folding laundry and also... Hello. 77.4. What? I'll probably bail out for configuration for a moment. Yeah, absolutely no worries. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your evening to even join in the stream. Greatly appreciate it. Where I was going with this, Francisco Foltz has been alive for 1 month, 24 days, and 11 hours. Our friend here is a nature survivor, and he has quite a lot of skills at the moment, but foraging has been at the top of the list. Francisco Foltz is quite the forager. We are trying to focus a little bit on foraging, trapping, and fishing at the moment. We finally made it back to this base that I have been at for quite some time. It's been several weeks since I've been back. I had spent a lot of time in Riverside. But yeah, this is the perfect little homey space with an infinite water source. Our car that we got here that we brought back from Riverside. So I'm in the middle of just kind of cleaning up this area that has become a little bit disheveled. This fake, or not fake, this little path here. God, I've got a lot of grass clippings. I guess I'll put these away. Hang on. Now this shovel is not nearly what I thought it would be, so we're gonna put this away. We can use some of these grass cuttings for something else, I'm sure, in the future. Now, if I do this, remove bush, I'm gonna switch to the hatchet. Yes. Oh no, I'm using the scythe still. Interesting. But yeah, we're gonna be cleaning up this area that has kind of become disheveled and fallen into disarray since we have left the area. On our way back in the previous episode, it was nighttime and it was raining, and it was a little bit chaotic to get back to this base because there were little trees that had popped up. All of this grass has gone awry. Oh, welcome, welcome, Michael. Thank you so much for joining. Really greatly appreciate it. Love seeing people in the chat. Francisco Fultz is just cleaning up the base right now. Yeah, we've killed over almost 1,000 zombies. We're at what was it? 635 Zeds, with our bare hands being number one, our favorite weapon. Got tree branches and twigs. Dude, my guy is hungry. It's hard work out here. Hard work chopping up stuff, you know? All the work in Zomboid doesn't do itself, unfortunately. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Okay, so I can use that pickaxe to get these stumps and stuff. We're gonna get some of these trees. I'm just gonna plop all of this grass. Jesus, there's so much grass. I have to imagine, bro, and this weighs a lot. Okay, we're just gonna dump that on the ground. There's no need for me to waste all of that storage. Put this over here. Plop it on the ground. 140. How much does that weigh? 14. Sweet Jesus. All right, we are gonna fill up on water because we've got a natural water source here. Okay, yep, and our guy is hungry. I think I have cans in the car. Or the back of the car, at least. Who wants to eat an entire can of oats? Eat them all, Francisco. Gotta take my hat off. Ugh, not in the game, in real life. Starting to pinch my ears. I'm wearing glasses, and these headphones that I'm wearing pinch my head. Gotta take pride. Take pride in our home. Let's remove these wall vines. And we're gonna be practicing our reloading and stuff. I would ideally like to get a shotgun before I start, shooting things, because the 9mm is truly not going to get us super far. But I can take at least the magazine and practice reloading. So I think that my aiming is still level 1. My reloading is almost level 2. So I mean, that's something productive that we can do. Man, this vine is in the way. I guess they're just gonna leave that one. Pottery wheel. Damn it. Yeah, okay, well. Remove the bush. I mean, with all of these sticks and stuff, it will present us with an opportunity to use some of the material. Scythe grass, that's what I want. If I use remove grass, is that gonna use the scythe? It's been a long time since I've sat here and done anything remotely relaxing in some way. Just feels like chores, man. We'll be spick and span in no time. First bit of the stream is just going to be a lot of this. Right. Cut down that tree. Switching over to the hatchet. Now, when I first made my way out to this place, I didn't have like any industrial materials, which was like a huge concerning problem, to be honest. I was like, oh, sweet, I've got a water source, and then what? So I had to go find nails. I had to go find like hatchet, hammer, saw, you know, things to make life actually, you know, as a carpenter possible. And we're getting there. Ugh. But yeah, these baby trees, they don't look like a big deal. But when I oh my god, is the scythe broken? No, okay. That was just the tree that was breaking, I think. Oh, the hatchet broke. Okay, well, I'll take the hatchet head. And wood splinters. Tree branch. Okay. Can we fix this? All right, hang on. Show craft recipes used in hatchet head, improvised whetstone, file. Well, very clearly, I think I might be able to fix this. I do have more hatchets. You started laundry at 10 a.m. and now just getting around folding it. I have laundry that still needs to be folded, so you are in good company, my friend. Okay, let's try the grindstone. And it's broken. For the love of God, repair. Okay, so we can sharpen blade poorly with a file. Sharpen blade with grindstone. Okay, so this is... Do I need a fucking table here? Like, this is getting ridiculous. What is this? Is this a bench? If I stand right here... Players moving, can't craft. See, I don't understand what I'm missing. That's the problem. Is like, I keep ending up in this position with this stupid grindstone where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fix things. Well, I am not gonna play this game right now. I'm gonna just go and opt for something that isn't broken. So we're gonna place this item. Place that right there. All right, our scythe is still good. All right, do I have... I got the pickaxe again. All right, we're gonna try this. See if the pickaxe will let us chop down the trees. I think it will. Will it? Will it not? It's just gonna work on the stumps. Yeah. It's only gonna work on the stumps. Damn it. All right. Oh, sweet. We got a sleeping bag. Whole bunch of batteries. Got epoxy. Mason's chisel, Mason's trowel. There's our gas cans. More pickaxe. Why do we live just to suffer? This is This is bogus. You telling me that I only have that one hatchet? I think that's false. Thought I was hearing something for a second. Shit's getting crazy. The seat is occupied. Okay. Is it in the car? Fingers crossed that I left the hatchets in the car. We got our helmet. We got masonry books. Leather gloves. Am I wearing leather gloves right now? Yes. Yes, I am. Limestone. And we got a gun case with some 308s. Well, this is just the great disappointment, Charlie Brown. What the hell? And all that we did. Oh, okay, there's the fucking hatchet. Woo! I was about to say, I was like, things got real sad real quick. Chop down like 5 trees and call it a day. All right, we got the broken handle. We will have to repair this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I can carve a trowel, carve a stake, carve a small handle, show the recipes that it's used in. Is there a way to repair it if I have epoxy? I mean, there's wood glue and stuff. Might be asking a dumb question here. Can I use a duct tape? Now, other possible dumb thing that we discovered last time. What the hell? Where's my inventory? Oh, I hit the I button. That was my bad. One thing that we discovered is that we have to have a table to be able to do things. We were trying to open cans and shit, and we weren't able to. Build recipes. Okay, so it's not building. It's none of this. Make a hammer. Well, I will put the medium broken handle and place it right there. I'll put the epoxy back in the car. And then we can chop a little bit more. I'll hold on to the duct tape in the event that I can repair anything that gets damaged. We got our scythe, we got our pickaxe. Cut down that tree. Mr. Gorbachev, chop down that tree. I don't like the way it's looking at me. Right, switch over to the scythe. And now, is this going to remove this piece, or is this going to remove the grass underneath it? Because I'm a dumb bee when it comes to using the scythe. Yeah, okay, that removes the whole thing. We want to use the remove grass option. Try to make our road a little bit more clear. What's going on here? Move this bush. Yeah, if we want to go back and get more materials, cleaning off this road is like my highest priority. Which is boring, yes, but oh, there we go. But we make do. Now, if I do scythe grass, see, that's not what I want. Remove the stump. Alright, we will scythe and remove the grass. Keeping everything looking spiffy around here. As we amass all of the grass clippings. And I want to know if maybe the grass is able to be used to feed the wildlife, because that would actually be a good repurposing. Damn. Hearing some wolves. $10:30 p.m. Ain't no thing. I got a dirty bandage. Dirty, dirty bandage. Ah, it's still scratched. Disinfect. It's okay. It's okay. Here. I know. I know, Francisco. All right. Disinfect it one more time. Put a rag on it. Trying to pick up this bag. Put it on our back again. Yep. Then we are going to drop all of the grass clippings after I can get my friggin' equip this. Equip it on my back. Don't just put it. There you go. 23 point. Yeah, okay. Where is the flashlight? Equip secondary. I need to be able to see. Thank God. All right, drop that shit on the ground. All right, this pickaxe is going in the backpack. No, it's not. There's a bunch of stuff. Need to move some of this stuff in here. I got Molotovs, gum, caffeine pills. We're gonna take some pills. We're gonna clean the bandage that's dirty here. Okay. Now our guy is pretty exhausted, so we're just gonna go ahead and plop ourselves in this chair. I moved this from a very far location. All right, so that should handle the muscle strain. All right. On a foggy day in September. Do you remember the second day of September? All right, we got a dirty rag. Dirty, dirty rag. All right, we'll fill up on our water. Natural water source. Cut down the tree. All right, can I please move some shit? This is getting ridiculous. Bandages going in the backpack. Hemp dog bane. Dude, I'm like freaking myself out. Keep thinking I'm hearing shit. Move out of the way. There we go. I want... Put a book in there. Move the hand fork. Awesome. There we go. Now I can manage the situation. Not be as over encumbered. All right, what are we talking here in terms of food? What we got? Canned tuna. Canned evaporated milk. Canned peas. Canned pineapple. We're going to eat ourselves a whole ass can of fruit jam. It's not ideal. But it never is. Come on and slam and eat a can of jam. Whoop. Alright, the fog works to our advantage. Pay no mind to the missing patch of grass there. Your boy just doesn't really scythe very often. Can't go wrong with canned tuna and mayo. That's what's up. Yeah, I know. Canned tuna, mayo. Eating a can of jam. Because we can. Now, I know that this is probably not the most important part, but like, come on. I can't in good faith sit here and let this grass be in the middle of my road. I find it funny that you're actually able to eat the grass. Wouldn't recommend jam with tuna. Ah, damn, and here I was. Thinking that maybe I should do that, or maybe I should eat my grass with some jam. To be fair, you know, if the grass goes down the gullet just raw, it's probably not the best. But if you mix it with some jam, it might improve it. That may be better. How about some butter? Some butter and grass. Buttery grass and jam. My favorite. Now, I remember, Plasmid, I think that you did not see the end of the last stream, and if you didn't catch up, we are back in Echo Creek. Ooh, turn the grass into tea. Now, there's an idea. That's one of the reasons as well that I had found the mason trowel, is because now I will be able to actually make a mortar and pestle once I get all of the remaining clay that I need. I can fire it up and use the mortar and pestle to take the things that I forage and actually make teas and things like that. All right, this is a big ass pile of grass that we're just gonna drop right here for now. But yeah, you are able to make teas, you are able to make coffee, things like that. You just have to properly take the steps. And in the beginning here, you know, you can, if you want, you can straight up eat a whole raw thing of coffee grounds and it'll work. But I mean, why not just make actual coffee? But the beginning of Zomboid, you know, if you're me here, my town that I started in didn't really have all the supplies that I needed. Now we got tree branches and stuff. I'll come back and get these. God, these are just like in the way. I'm gonna focus a little bit on the trees. Yeah, we are back at a starting location that I had been at all the way back in December of 2024, whenever I started this character, when Build 42 was new to the world. That reminds me of the scene from George of the Jungle where he just eats coffee grounds from the can. I mean, you do what you can. Can you do the can? I eat the can of coffee grounds. Plop more of that grass down there. Now we're almost through our little road here. But yeah, since we left this place for like a month, nature kind of took its course. This is really one of the first times I think in this game that I've survived this long. So I'm going to focus less on the grass now in the middle. I'm going to focus more on like the trees. Just need to make sure that I get any trees that are in the way. These bushes as well. Not a fan of the bushes. Oh, I did not make it to the gym today. My back is feeling not fun. My spine is like, please, twist. That tree? Yes, it is. Got more. All right, we're gonna be removing these bushes. How is our character doing right now? On health, a little bit of muscle strain. Whoa, I hit the wrong button there. What the hell? I got. Okay, I hit K. I was like, what the fuck did I just click? All right, move the grass. Twist and shout. Yeah, my back inevitably pops. My neck is so stiff all the time. Problem. Even all the way back to high school, I can remember like doing like cracking my neck loud, you know? Didn't have nearly as many problems back then, but I remember looking at somebody and there was a day that we had to take, I think like a pre-calc exam, and I didn't want to take the test. I looked at them, I twisted my neck and it went crack, and then I just slapped my head on the table. They're like, oh my God, are you okay? Some of this visibility, man. Once we're done with all of this stuff, then we get to read books. But the books are absolutely worth it because they are going to help us upskill. Yeah, see the screaming emoji? Let's see. If I twist my neck, can you hear that crack? Let's see. I don't know if you could hear that. Ah, God, I could feel it. Welcome to my ASMR. Sometimes I'll joke with my wife and I'll crack my neck and then I'll be like, I can't feel my hands anymore. Death by chiropractor. That dude, I have seen some sketch ass chiropractors in my day. Well, not personally seen them myself, but like witnessed online. There's some of them that, you know, the poor woman gets cracked and you could just tell. You're like, that did not end well for her. The ones where they take a towel and they put it around the people's neck and tug it, that just freaks me the fuck out. I can't get behind that. There's no way in hell that you could get me to do that. The ones where they crack the person's face, that's how you lose a nose. Did you know there's actually like baby chiropractors too? If your baby needs chiropractic work, if it's not like an actual medical, you know, problem that needs requiring, I question that. I question the validity of being like, all right, let's pop my baby's joints. Pet chiropractors too. Yeah. Gets real weird real fast. I will say though, so not in the realm of chiropractic, but in the realm of just dogs being smart. My golden retriever that just turned 5 months. We had a little bit of a fly problem in the backyard, so I was cleaning it up, and as part of that, you know, sprayed some of the areas, and I needed to hose it down. But like in the interim, right, I've been taking him back inside, and I taught him how to shake, you know, hands, and that has come in handy to be able to be like, you know, sit and shake, and he'll hold his paw up, and then now he's aware that I can clean his paws with little wipies. And today was the first day I told him to sit and shake my hand. He shaked my hand, right, and I cleaned his front paws, and then I said, you know, lay down, it's time for me to get your back. And this guy, this little dog, little big dog, rolls on his back and shows me, you know, he holds his back legs up in the air. He is going to be a dog that is just spoiled in terms of like, groom me, you know. Right, we got more of the grass here, cleaning out the bushes. 1250 in game, making good time. There's not nearly as many like huge impediments as I thought. Whenever you're driving through and it's dark outside, remove tree branch. Oh, interesting. When it's dark outside and you see all this grass and the bushes and stuff, made me afraid that I was going to be damaging the car. So that's kind of why I'm doing this first. Because we are going to want to take our trailer and car out of here. So let's just make sure that everything is spick and span. All right, that's just grass. We're gonna remove some of these. Baby bones are rubber. They don't need cracking. Amen, Plasmid. Dude, my guy has got muscle strain. Kind of reminds me of that scene from Holes. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. Keep cutting the grass, Francisco. I ain't got time for your complaints. Ooh. Just a friendly reminder to anybody watching the stream either now or later, if you are not subscribed, please click that subscribe button and that notification bell. It greatly helps visibility. I hear a cow. There is there a ninja cow in the woods right now? What the hell was that? Anyways, please click that subscribe button, that notification bell. Click the like on this video. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps with visibility. For those of you that aren't aware, YouTube's streaming algorithm, they are actually limiting visibility to people that, like, channels that have less than like 1,000 subscribers or 500 subscribers, something like that, which is kind of, you know, aside from the point you would think of like a growing stream, a growing channel. So please help me get those numbers up. I think at this point we are at 26 subs. And all of the watch time from these streams has been greatly helpful. So I anticipate in the future, you know, as we continue to grow, we will get more momentum. But in the meantime, please do the channel a favor. Like it, click that notification bell, subscribe. And for anybody else that is joined in the stream and is not aware, I am also a producer. I produce my own music and I produce my own podcasts. I am just some dude on the internet after all. And I host my own podcast, Just Some Podcast. It has been a little bit since I've uploaded, but I have a lot of stuff on the backlog. I've just had a lot of busyness in life as of recent, but that doesn't mean that I haven't been recording them. I have a decent amount of interesting things up on the horizon. So if you're interested in cryptocurrency, I've got a talk with my friend Peter that I have recorded. I just need to upload. For those of you that may or may not be religious or have left religion, I spoke with a ex-member of the Mormon Church about religious trauma syndrome. And I've spoken to my father again regarding my grandfather and his use of cannabis to help with pain. My grandfather passed away, unfortunately, about a little over a year ago, and he grew up in the era of reefer madness. So we were able to have a conversation, my father and I, about my grandfather and his use of cannabis toward the end of his life to help ease his pain. So that is up on the horizon as well. I have a second episode of artificial intelligence that I haven't gotten to upload quite yet. Thinking about creating a dedicated podcast surrounding AI called No Context. So if you think that's a good idea or interesting, something that you would watch, please let me know. I am a software engineer day to day, but I do all kinds of different things. Couldn't choose what exactly it is that I wanted to do. So I am just some dude, and just some content is what I produce in many, many different forms. The last side note I will give you before kind of shifting back over to Francisco Fultz and his situation is that I do produce my own music. Like I said, if you didn't catch the beginning of the stream where I was, in the waiting room, I was playing some of the music that I produced myself. And I've actually been, running around with the idea of producing some music based off of Francisco Fultz's adventures. It's been quite a journey, almost 2 months long. So depending on how that goes, you might see some more fresh music there. At the very end of the stream, when I get ready to sign off, I do play that music again. So I strongly encourage, if anything, to stick around and hear that music, or you come back later, take a look at it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If there's any type of music or sound that you would be interested in seeing or hearing. I myself am quite the audiophile and have been working on audio production on my own for quite some time now. All right, let's take a look. What's going on, Plasmid? Aside from the baby rubber bones. Next podcast idea, food and why it's fun to cook every meal like you're eating at a restaurant. Yeah, no joke. Making food that is high quality is just like in Project Zomboid, it has an impact on your mental health. I love your music. Oh, Haley, my wife has joined in the chat. Thank you so much for joining. We are almost out of the woods, pun fully intended. We're almost done with the boring part of chopping all of these things in the road. Then we can go to the part that I can actually fast forward, which is reading skill books. Okay, we got some stumps here. My lovely tree stumps. He has plants in the audience. No, I don't look at it as plants in the audience. I have plants in my backpack. No, I liken it to, I'm fostering a community, and I'm glad to see a lot of people that I personally do know, joining in on the chat. It's nice. It really is nice to play a game and have people that you do know engaging with one another. I believe that is, I gotta pull my pickaxe out. In one of the audios that I had shared, but I don't think that I have fully uploaded to the channel. It's called Sea of Content. And I do point out that, I am trying my best to create an audience of like-minded, authentic, empathetic people. So I'm glad to see people engaging in the comments that I know are wonderful people. So thank you, each and every one of you, for joining in, even if it's just for a little bit at a time. I realized that my fucking flashlight has been on this whole time, hasn't it? No, it hasn't. Okay, thank God. I was about to say, it's a good thing I got a shitload of batteries. What is this? Can I remove that bush? Have you considered not working? Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Like, wow. When you put it that way, Plasmid. And honestly, having all of the average view duration and stuff going up between everybody watching the lives has been incredibly helpful. It's been probably one of the quickest ways for me to increase my watch time. Truth be told, I have spent many years producing content, but the I've shifted gears from trying to edit everything and just try to, you know, put my time where I am able to, and that means, you know, doing things live and making things that are imperfect. And I think that there's a certain level of authenticity to doing something like that. Not saying that I'm not going to go back to editing. I do have all of the software ready, but it's much more about, you know, if I have the time to do those things. So as I go back, you know, over all of the stuff that Francisco has done, I will definitely create like a super cut of some of these things. All right, putting that pickaxe in there. All right, now that this road is much better off and I can drive on it, I'm gonna remove some of the grass. I lied. When in Rome. I have this like Logitech chair that I've been sitting in. I've had it for, feels like almost 2 years at this point. I feel like I can't for the life of me get comfy in this shit. My arms do not, like the office chair that I had before, at least I could move the arms, you know, like left and right, up and down, forward and back. This one, it's a Herman Miller, and I was stoked when I got it because it was definitely an upgrade from like those shitty race car gaming chairs that you sit in. But this one, fuck, sitting down for a bit, you know, I'm like, my back hurts, my butt hurts from sitting on it. I want to get eventually an executive chair that's like nice and cushiony and has good armrest. Because part of the problem is, aside from my body being jacked up, I mean, it's gotta be the chair, right? The chair's gotta at least contribute to it. Poor Francisco with his muscle strain. And in regard to the have you considered not working, that reminds me of, I remember a long time ago when my niece was much younger. She was like 3 or 4. And I was explaining that I had to work. And she said, why? I said, so I can make money. And she goes, why? So I can live in this box. And I lived in a 2-bedroom apartment that paid way too much for. What's going on here? The muscle strain is damaging my body. Cry me a river, build a bridge, and get over it, Francisco. Oh, it's because it's too heavy. Whoa. And with the road being clear, that gives us the opportunity to go out and collect 2 generators, because this house does have an oven in it, and I would like to be able to cook without having to start a fire. I would also like to collect propane, a propane grill, which we have seen around. You love to see it. We're leaving this place in a better state, so that way whenever we eventually abandon it for long, we come back, it's not completely overrun. But I have some traps and stuff too. It might be worth going out and foraging in order to see if we can get some stuff to catch some rabbits. This music is just somber. This is the music that goes in my head if I'd be standing outside doing yard work for 12 hours at a time. And back to the why you should cook every meal like you're eating at a restaurant, don't at me for eating ramen tonight. I spent my this is probably TMI, but my dog had diarrhea because we gave him his heart guard medication and he did not like it. So I ended up, we gave him grilled chicken over the weekend and then ran out of grilled chicken, and I spent time boiling chicken. So gave him some boiled chicken to fix that problem, and didn't really have much time. I was like, oh God, I gotta boil this chicken so that my dog can eat. And then I wanted to start the stream at 7:30. It got to like 7:45 and was like 11 minutes, you know, into the stream before I was able to get things going. So I ate ramen, Plasmid. But in my eyes, it was fancy ramen. I see the concurrent viewers have dropped. I'm guessing my wife has left us. I hope you enjoy the rest of your shift. We are almost done cleaning up the road. I'm just glad that a zombie hasn't come out of nowhere and absolutely rocked my shit. We have all of our fishing supplies, which is wonderful because we will be able to catch some fish and grill them. All of these canned supplies have kind of helped us get through the interim. Okay, and we've stopped gaining weight. We're at 78. Let's go! When I started the stream, I was at, 55 kilograms. Going on 50. My guy was having a rough go at life. Oh, I'm gonna scoot my chair back. There we go. Yeah, Francisco was having a real rough time. Because he had been just doing nothing but eating berries and nuts and didn't really take care of his macronutrient intake. But we fixed that. We ate a lot of sticks of butter. We ate jerky. We ate some candy. Entire jars of jam. We drank some sody pops. We did get ourselves in a little bit of a pickle whenever we were in a building on like stream number 2 or 3. I think it was stream 3. That it was lickety split. That I was like, oh sweet, boxed wine. Drank half of the boxed wine. God, that bird is just killing my right ear. Holy shit. We drank half of the boxed wine. Dude, what is going on with this thing? Is this a bush? Extended 3D placement. Grab the tree branch. Okay, hang on. Remove bush. There we go. Ah. I've cheated it. All right, we're gonna move some water around. Yeah, the liquid options and stuff are new to build 42. Wonderful. It looks so much better. I know that took like an hour of my life. I was not looking forward to that, but luckily I had some wonderful people to keep me company while I was doing something boring. Now, when Build 42 inevitably gets access to multiplayer, I have been considering getting a dedicated server set up for multiplayer and whitelisting it, hosting it myself, because I would love nothing more than to be able to play this game with some people that are part of my community. Luckily, as a software engineer, I do have experience running things in Docker containers and maintaining a server as long as you got a stable network connection, and all that fun stuff is possible. So when Build 42 does get access to multiplayer, I will look into that, and if there is anybody in the audience that would enjoy playing on a dedicated server, I would love to know. Drop a comment. Trying to get more people involved in this game because it has been around since 2011. I've been playing it since about 2015, 2014. It has come such an incredibly long way. The Indie Stone has done a phenomenal job with this game. And recently there was an update. You know, I'll have to make a video and go over it, but I believe that one of the producers of Halo Reach had joined the team, as well as you know, some other high-end names in the gaming industry that have made contributions to meaningful games over time. And I'm glad to know that the Indie Stone is getting more support, because historically, I mean, Build 41, for anybody that is just now getting to Project Zomboid, Build 41 took probably 2 years or 18 months, something like that, to finally get released, because they just did not have the manpower to be able to do what they needed to do. And Build 41, I believe, was the animation update that they had released. Build 42 here has changed a lot of the lighting system. Build 41, I believe, changed the combat mechanics as well. I've been playing this game since before they even had cars in it. That was like Build like 33. But yeah, what I was going to say was that it is incredibly nice to know that you have people that have put the hours into the game and have played the game that are going to be shaping direction, because that person that, I believe it was the person that helped produce Halo Reach that joined the team, that has about 5,000 hours that he has played in this game. And I want somebody that has actually played the game shaping the future of the game, because they have a greater stake. I feel like, you know, you're not just, it's not the bogus shit that we've been dealing with in the gaming industry for the last fucking decade. It feels like just another microtransaction, just another loot box. Oh, they're gonna love this one, Ubisoft. I'll hop off my soapbox. Now, okay, that's the tree. Got grass. Boop, boop, boop. Remove grass. All right, now that the road is clear, any of this other stuff is going to be kind of cosmetic around the actual house. We got these stumps. I have not heard my golden retriever bark. He must actually be tired. We went to Ace Hardware today. Francisco, stop being such a pansy. Fill up my jugs. Chop down the trees. And now that we got fertilizer, you know, we will be able to make the garden a little bit more like actually fruitful. I did not end up getting any experience because I came back and all my shit was rotten. It was a sad day. What's going on with you, cabbages? How you doing? Young cabbages. They're not ready. Man, our guy is hungry again. All right, pickaxe. I'll put you in the pack. I want to see this heavy-duty flashlight. Is it even brighter? God damn. All right, compared to this flashlight. Yes, okay. I think we do see farther. Absolutely we do. Wow. You love to see it. All right, we got our popsicle freezer that's in here. Where's my cans? Ah, there they are. Got some canned tuna, hot sauce, marinara. Drink me an orange soda. I think you earned it. All right, we're going to eat a can of marinara sauce. And then we also got a granola bar. Sick nasty, bro. All right. Now tomorrow we're gonna focus on this immediate area over here. I would love to have an actual bed to sleep in. That would be great. It's a good thing that we have the average chair though, because I was sleeping on the ground and my guy was waking up feeling like absolute liquid ass. Got this grass. Unacceptable! Move the flashlight. This heavy duty one, put it away. Making our base look spick and span. Cleaning shit because we can. Now you know. Now you know what it's like to live in my brain. Constant sound. Chitter chatter, pitter patter. The rain is actually going to help us because there should be more mud or clay that we can get. Now we're going to clean up some of this shit. Drop the grass trimmings. Let's just take them to the front. All of this wood that I've already chopped is going to be super helpful. We'll be able to do some carpentry. That rain is doing the Lord's work right now. And we need 20 clay. 20 clay in order to be able to make the kiln. This is, I think, the beautiful thing about Project Zomboid is that, I mean, you can have those intense, crazy moments and then go back to basically like Stardew Valley, you know? And this is the type of stuff that, like, you don't really get to unless you survive past that initial... Speaking of mortar and pestle, my empty pot, too, for cooking. Yeah, this is the type of stuff that you don't really get to unless you kind of pass that initial phase of survival. The first month or so is usually, you know, the same for everybody, where it's like, I gotta go get all of the food and so much grass. Yeah, it's a lot of just, I need to go collect immediate resources. I need to escape the helicopter event. But here we are, like, literally almost 2 months. Almost 2 months into the playthrough. Gardening is going to become much more important, but yeah, we're trying to get a little bit more into this survival bit with the food. So I did get that popsicle freezer. It's not going to be useful unless we have a Jenny. So part of the journey here is kind of getting the home ready to be lived in. I would love to build a bed. You know, we need to, I think we have the pillow. If we don't have it on us, we will go find one. But making this space a little bit better in terms of, you know, what it affords us. Taking some of this wood and building a dock out this way to go fish. I mean, that would be wonderful for our boy. This is the much more relaxed stream this time. We had our intense moments in the last two. I think that, you know, it ebbs and it flows. But all honesty, I mean, I needed a little bit of, you know, more chill. Although that this is a little bit boring. It's this stuff that the monotony that really makes you crave the insanity. And there are so many places in this world that I have yet to go and explore thoroughly. West Point, I think I've spawned there once. Never again. If you know, you know. But that is a place that is worth going whenever we want to try to get some guns. Or we have some guns and we want to get a little bit pew-pewy. But there's a reason that I tend to avoid guns and shooting in largely populated areas. Because shit gets real scary real fast the moment that you go from, oh, okay, there's 20 zombies in the area, to there are 100, to there might be 5,000 zombies on the screen right now. And Francisco has not seen that level of chaos quite yet. His survivalist skills have led him to being an outdoorsman. Yeah, so about like 3 days worth of chopping things down. It's kind of where we're at with that. How is the sharpness is okay. All right, condition, sweet. I'm gonna raise my desk and stand. Rise. Sorry, I had to move this thing so I could stand on a gel pad. Ergonomics, my friends. There we go. Had to move the mic just a little bit. After a while, it's just like being caught up in a trance. You're just like, must click, must delete grass, must chop. I'm curious if we forage here for a bit. Oh, wow. Rotten poisonous berries. A twig. Must have been stuff that I just left. Yeah, not getting any experience for it. Yeah. I'm just seeing all of the stuff that I've dropped on the ground. That fucking... What is that? Oh, this water purification tablets. Like, did I leave peanut butter on the ground? A cockroach. Put it in the fanny pack. That's what I'm talking about. Soybeans. 141. Holy shit. We need like 3,000 more XP. Okay. Not a problem for Francisco. Our boy has a lot of foraging XP. And XP multipliers. So we're gonna go along the riverbank. Walk along the riverbank, and we find more things. Let's change our search focus. There's berries, there's fruits, there's vegetables, there's crops, medicinal plants, wild herbs, firewood. I'm just gonna let him do his thing. All right, poisonous mushrooms. Just around the riverbed, exactly. Like I said, constant chatter is in my brain, so I hope y'all don't mind me just randomly breaking out into song for no evident reason. Large branch. Got a leak. No, that's sage. Now the large branches are actually important, so I'll plop it down. I don't want to discard these things. All right, we're gonna put the scythe. Okay, never mind. We won't. Francisco is hungry again. Oh, what we got? Hemp dog bane. The colors of the mud. I need clay. It's raining. What's a guy got to do to get some clay around here? Berries? Sick. And this is why we forage, children. Got some wild sage, and we got fishing bait. All right, we got, as an input for a favorite crafting recipe. Okay, I was thinking that I could do something with it. I got some cinnamon. Cinnamon rolls. Losing weight a little bit. We got muscle strain. I'm fine with that. We're gonna walk a little bit in the forest here, see if I can find what we got. More berries. Yes. Twigs. Is this rosemary? What is this? Marigold. Ooh, actually marigold is... Oh, what else? Dude, there's shit everywhere. Sapling. Time to eat some berries. Yeah, okay, you can turn it into spears, long sticks. That's why I wanted the saplings. Yeah, so we're losing a little bit of weight, but you know, I mean, we bought ourselves time by going into Rosewood, and now we've got gas and a car, so we can go farther. Less worried about it. And getting all of these bugs. Oop. Getting all of these bugs. Oh, radish. Oh, no, damn it, it's a turnip. Turnip for what? But getting all of these bugs and stuff, that gives us fishing baits. And we do have fishing lures and traps and, you know, all that fun stuff. I'm walking along the riverbed because I figured that I would likely find mud here. Fucking no dice, though. What is this? It'll help with the thirst. Maybe you. Maybe you what? Were you in the middle of typing a sentence? Maybe you'll find a sentient willow tree with sage advice. Okay, there we go. That makes a little bit more sense. I was like, maybe you what? Oh my God, we found Clay. Clay Aiken himself. Can you imagine that? I'm out here foraging. Oh my god, what is that? You hear that? It's Shia LaBeouf. I pressed enter too soon. Don't we all? He sneaks up behind you with a hatchet. It's Shia LaBeouf. Alright, little tip for those of you that get scratched by trees. If you click the walk button, your character will calculate the shortest path between the Euclidean points. So you're less likely to walk directly into a bush and get scratched. And it helps my little fingies so I don't gotta press the buttons for so long. This is tragic. Where are the... Oh, there's bad mushrooms. Discard them. Oh, we got something. Never pass up on a stone. Now, I am going to... Jesus, fuck. God, stop walking. There we go. If I drop this... Where on back? Okay, we got 4 clay. I just need to make some room real quick. I want to get the experience for this. God damn it, dude. Drop some shit from my backpack. Hang on. Drop the pickaxe. Can I put this in my backpack? Son of a bitch. How much does it weigh? Drop the frying pan. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna dump everything on the ground. Just to put a fucking stone in my backpack. All right. Can I pick it up now? Are you kidding me? We will transfer all of this to the ground. I just want stone. Large stones are important. There is no fucking way that that weighs that much. I'm gonna leave it here. Ridiculous. Okay. Almost forgot I had some mollies. Mushrooms. That marigold. Dandelions. Lovely little dandelions lying in a field. And since I've been gone for so long, this area should hopefully have regenerated a lot of its wealth. Its abundance. The dents was not abunding when I was here long ago. We are almost there. Oh, we got some time. It's good because I was out of it. But actually, hang on. I have a button for this exact purpose. Let's play that. Let's play that again. Oh, look, some time. Good thing, because I was out of it. There we go. Don't act like that wasn't funny. We have to find ways to entertain ourselves doing the monotonous tasks. Ooh. What is this? It's grass. I think that it's probably the grass cuttings that I made. Oh my god, it's a slug. It's a caterpillar. It's a caterpillar. Yeah, and these are all twigs from my shit. Okay, we're gonna... We are all full here. It's 34. All right, we got our ginseng. Let's move. Let's do, okay, what'd you say? Pro tip, thyme is a great herb to have on hand for a myriad of dishes. Also, dill is underrated. Yeah, I need to make way better use of those things. And now that like I'm kind of set up to cook things better, definitely plan to. Why are there poisonous berries over here? And did I leave my bugs in here? I don't need to be searching anymore. No, I'm still searching. There we go. I thought I left. There's some yeast, a pizza cutter. Did I put bugs in my fridge? I did. And they're still alive. One would have thought. Transfer same type. That's nice. All right, what else we got? Transfer the bugs. Dandelions, marigolds. I'll hold on to that. We got seeds. Got seeds. Plop them there. Cook some of these things. Marigold. You can dry it. I need a small plant drying rack. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to have to take the plants and then I'm going to have to dry them. And then I'm going to have to use a mortar and pestle. I'll give you my chicken salad recipe. It's a simple thing, but delicious. Ooh, I love chicken salad. Always down for chicken salad. Do I have the clay required? Do I have it? All right, I'm going to pick up all of... Oh, shit, no, not all... Oh, I thought I was going to take the clay. That's what I want. Oh, it's... I'm picking up all of the shit. Not what I needed. We're going to eat some berries again. Ugh. The desk is lowering. Hang on. I'm sitting down because I'm old. Ugh. Okay. I think I'm gonna make it. Oops. My apologies. Just burp right into the microphone. Did not mean to do that. My bad. Now, do I have more bugs out here? No. I got some here though. All right, we are going to move the dandelions. We have 13 clay. Is there any more clay that is on the ground? Keeping my eyes open. Wow, that bird was loud. It's a bird and it's loud and it's proud. All right, I will take all of this. We got 13. I think we need 20. Here's my little beaver that I brought here. It's Jacques. Jacques the beaver. He's pretty cool. Did a little bit of investigating. I got plenty of firewood. And it's actually nighttime, so maybe I should try to fish. Hang on. My fishing supplies. All right, we're doing fishing rod, jig lure, fishing net, bobbers. Hell yeah, brother. And get some buggies. Set these on the ground right here. Why am I carrying soap? All right. Jig lure can be used as a fishing lure, increases the chance of catching fish. Okay, attach the fishing rod before use. All right, we are going to right-click this, add the jig lure, and then the bobber. There's add bait. Got the jig lure. What do I do with the bobbers? Am I not able to use it yet? Or equip with both hands. Yeah. What we catch? A small white bass. I still got my bait. Hell yeah. We're gonna set up our barbecue. Oh shit. Yeah, buddy. Small yellow perch. I still got my bait, boy. Going to Riverside and getting the fishing equipment absolutely has improved the quality of my fishing experience. It used to suck. Like, let me just put a cricket on here, and it'd be like you caught a plank of wood, and you're like, fuck. Dude, we are just out here. Add bait. We're adding a jig lure. Catching a bunch of fish so that I can eat some real food. An empty plastic bottle. Damn. Not what I needed. Oh. Yeah, dusk and dawn are the best times to fish. A dirty rag. Lovely. Let's go see what is over here. I'm catching things. Just not the things that I want to catch. Ooh. Come on. What I got? Another dirty rag, son of a bitch! I'm hungry. Catching rags and bottles. Come on, fishies. Last time. Don't do this to me. I brought a jig lure, you bastards. There you go. See, sometimes you just gotta swear at them. That's it. I quit. My fishing is not good. 9, a 7, and a 5. Too small for slicing. Too small for slicing. Who needs ya? Oh. Campfire already. I can light it. Okay. Light a fire. And before I light the fire, let's get our flashlight. Heavy duty. Ba-na-na-na. Okay, I know that I'm not allowed to do the slicing, but I kind of want my... my pan. Where did I put it? God. This is the problem with having so much shit. I put my pan in here. No. Charcoal barbecues in here. And the pan is not in the backpack, is it? Yes, it is. God damn it, my ADHD. Create a stir fry. All right, we're gonna light a fire. And I need to not stand by this. Okay, there you go. All right, what do we need? What are we gonna do? I got a dirty rag. Okay. And now we're gonna do something. We're gonna create a stir fry. Do some soybeans. Okay, did it put it back in the backpack? No. Soybean stir fry. We're gonna add some turnips. Soybeans, some turnip. And then we're gonna add some eggs. Gonna add another egg. I'm gonna plop that shit on the campfire. Time to cook these fishies. I don't think I can, yeah, I can't slice them. Craft recipes for the fish. A hunting knife. You use saucepan with rice, seaweed, avocado, and rice vinegar. And that makes sushi? Bro! What else can you make? What is it? Onigiri? So I need saucepan with rice, rice vinegar. Man, that would make fish sushi. That'd be awesome. Slice fillet. A fillet. I know how to pronounce it. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm gonna cook these fish. There we go. This will show me the cooking a little bit better. In Plasmid, I think that this is this will give you a little bit more insight, since I know that you haven't started playing Zomboid quite yet, but should give you a little bit more insight into what the cooking stuff looks like. This is basic at this point. Take it. Don't burn it. Thank you. Was that done cooking? I don't think it was. Nope. I just started an interloper round to the Long Dark while watching. Yeah, you do you. You play whatever your favorite game is. Listen along. The joy of gaming. All right, we're gonna put that fire out now. spoiler alert, if you stand on the fire, you'll get burned. And we're gonna rest. I could turn my light off. How the battery's looking on it. Great. I got a shitload of batteries. All right, we are going to eat the fish. I eat the fish. Is it not hot anymore? We're gonna eat half of this. Lovely. We're gonna eat the rest of these fish. Then we're gonna set our alarm. I thought my mod that I had put on there would work for that. Okay, where's my digital watch? We are going to set an alarm, and we're going to set it for 6:30 in the morning. I'm going to eat the rest of this fish. We can heat it up for breakfast. We need to reheat this food. Might as well go that route. All right, we got these dirty rags and stuff. See, there's a reason I just kind of dumped this shit all on the floor. Put that there. There. All right, we are going to attach the jig lure. Flashlight and the water canteens going in the backpack. I will put these in the backpack as well. We will equip with both hands. At around 7 o'clock in the morning, best time for us to be out here fishing. So let's see if we can catch some better fish. All the fishies, they do the wakings at this time. Come on. I know you want it. I know you need it. I know you want it. Take the fucking lure. Do it. Sorry, I had to play the cricket sounds. Holy shit, that bird was loud. I'm reeling it in. Reeling it in, boys. No catch. Yeah, no shit. What is this? Why? Do I have bait? Alright. Yeah, we're gonna cast all the way out there. Wow. That actually worked. Yeah. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Oh, it's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big boy. If it's a flip-flop, I'm still gonna eat it. A small green fish. Okay. Let's see. Do we got any more? Let's kind of change where we're fishing a little bit. We're gonna go out this way. And this, my friends, is why I want to level up our fishing, because God, it is fucking sad sometimes. Okay, do I have bait still? What's going on? Change the line. Does it have bait on it? Nope. Okay, yeah, it does. I'm confusion. Is that too far? Yeah. Looks like that was a little too far. Okay. Well, let's go a little bit further this way. Ah, here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. You love to see it. Come on, be a good fish. A small bluegill. What is our fishing right now? 78 experience. And we actually do have a multiplier of 1.5, so thank the Lord. A small white bass. At 86. Now, I've got this fishing net. Place the item in the water? No. Do I have to equip it? How does one do this? Okay, well, that's not what I was expecting. I'm so confused when it comes to that. All right, well, we're going to go back to the equip with both hands. My guy is thirsty. Note to self, figure out how to use the fishing net. One would think that you just cast it. Small black crappie. Anybody else hanging out over here? This would be the perfect spot to put that net. Jeez. We're at 103. We need 150. Once I get to level 2, I mean, I'll stop fishing for now until I get another book. But foraging and fishing, you know, those are, I think, some of the ways that we're going to keep ourselves going. Especially when I get that generator and I start putting a lot of this stuff on ice. stockpiling. Come on, fishies. Bruv. These fish are out here playing with my emotions. I don't appreciate it. Is there even the jig still on here? Or am I just sitting here like a jackass? Oh, I caught something. Just had to get their attention. 16 centimeters. All right. 115. And does it still have the jig? It still do. That it do. All right, after this catch, take it back. Do some cooking. Oh, there we go. It's a tiny fish. Ah, dude, I'm so close to level 2. I think I'm just going to try to finish it out. If I can get it, I think it's worth it. Because the bigger the level, the greater the success, the bigger the fish. That's going to help my long-term survival. I'm going to get foraging to level 10. Mark my words. I'm so close. That's the reason that I started foraging, because I was like, man, I need food. I need a fish. And the more that I foraged, I was like, oh my God, I can use these bugs for bait. So even when this jig lure shits the bed, I'm going to still be able to fish. I got another one, boys. Oh shit, it's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better fish. I can feel it in my bones. This is it. This is where we go to level 2. Level 2 fishing. Come on, fishy. Why are you sleeping? Oh, come on. This is it. I feel it in my bones. Oh, it's gonna be biggin'. It's gonna be biggin'. Fuck, man, they really are playing with my emotions. The next catch, the next fish is gonna level it up. Well, we got a decent amount of fishies, though. We're not just eating berries, right? Got stir fry. We threw some soybeans in that bitch. I don't even think I've eaten it yet. Oh, no, I ate half of it. Oh, oh. I think I'm catching a shark this time. Fuck yeah! What'd I get? 10 centimeters. Look at all these fishes. Yes, I got bluegill. Oh, I can cut them. Some of them I can't, but I gotta see. Okay, what are the odds that I'm gonna actually get a larger fish now? Level 2. Level 1 was a bitch, man. When you're, or level 0, technically, I guess. Just everything that you catch is like garbage. You're like, hey, here's like a 2 centimeter fish. Enjoy your appetizer. My cooking is almost level 3. If I don't catch the fish faster, please, for the love of God, tell me that the fish is bigger. I gotta keep my eyes peeled for the rice vinegar. If I can make some sushi, I'm a huge fan of sushi in real life. Just saying. 10 out of 10 would go for some sushi right now. And it is like 10 o'clock at night. Come on, fishies. I just reached level 2. All I want is to catch a fish. A big one. Give me this. I hate you. I hate you fishes. Come on, fish. This is ridiculous. Is the jig lure still on it? It is. Oh. Come on. Man, they're really not having me right now. Probably because it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and the fishies just don't want to be caught. This is ridiculous. is it. I can feel it. And if it doesn't happen, we're packing it up. Yep, I'm backing it up. That's not doing it. Now, do I still have a... I don't got that multiplier. It increases your odds of catching a fish, the quality of your catches, and makes your fishing equipment less likely to break. Maybe I just don't know how to use the... Like, I haven't learned how to use the thing, the fishing net, which is stupid. I mean, you should just throw it in the water. Soybean, turnip, and egg stir fry. All right, and then we should be able to just light this. Let's not have a plastic bottle in the can, or in the... All right, we're gonna light the fire. Using a dirty rag. All right, that fish is better when it's hot, so we're gonna cook it, heat it up. All right, there we go. It's good for eating. Just eat the whole fish. Nice. We are gonna cook all of these. All right, everything is ready. Put out the fire. Eat that whole cooked fish. Stuffed. Ooh, we got a fillet. You can use the fillet as a fishing lure. Interesting. All right, all of these other ones are too big. And I have to... I cooked the fish and then I filleted it and now it's uncooked again. Interesting. Okay. At this point, well, I'm thinking that I think that we're pretty good for right now. This stream has been a lot more. Oh, there we go. Sorry, stream looked like it dropped for a second. This stream has been a lot more just chill than normal. A lot of background tasks got done. We've leveled up our fishing, which is incredibly awesome. So I think that Francisco Foltz, in his 1 month, 27 days, 12 hours worth of his time, that he has survived quite a lot and is on the precipice of something great. So maybe in the next stream we can try to focus a little bit more on the skill books. We can go out and get those generators now that we've got, you know, a little bit of fishing supplies. I would love to be able to, like I said, freeze all of the stuff that we're finding here, because it would be nice to not have our things rot. But we are approaching like it's almost 10:30 here where I am at night, and we got a solid 2.5 hours or so, maybe 2 hours and 20 minutes, you know, if you count the 11-minute intro. So with that, my friends, I will say thank you once again. If you made it this far, really greatly appreciate you. 5 streams in, I'm very grateful for everybody that has joined in and watched along the way. Just giving any of your time really does mean the world to me. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Pinkworks. I will be back again next week. We are going to be finishing out Spooptober with our final stream of October. And I'm going to be playing some other games here soon. I've got Surrounded that I have been playing, Vane, which I have kind of been learning a little bit. So there are more games that are on the horizon here for us to stream. But we are going to be continuing Francisco Foltz's adventure in long form, and then I will cut this all together in a supercut. So look forward to that. For everybody else, right, stick around for the outro. You will hear some custom music that I have produced. I do produce my own music as well as my own podcasts. If you like the video, please leave a like. Please click subscribe, click that notification bell, and share. This will help us get to more and more people. Each week we keep getting more and more engagement. So once again, thank you everybody. Stick around for some music. I am just some dude on the internet, and I will see you next week.